Hey, hi, welcome to Psychic Frank's Mystery School. Excuse me. See if we're all there. Gabby's in her little cage, and I know she has a lot of fans. A lot of people like to see Gabby, so if she, like the groundhog, decides she knows we're doing a show. So I'll pick her up and I'll take her here, and she could see her fans. She could see her many fans. Yeah, she's adorable. I mean, what's not to love? Okay, so welcome to Psychic Frank's Mystery School. Here we go. Oh, and I doctored up my YouTube channel, so now you could leave a comment. And please do. And leave your birthday, and if you want some numerology free, it's all free. Yeah, okay, so Psychic Frank, apostrophe S, Mystery School, and that's my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, Gabby and I. And then we have psychicfrank1 at gmail.com is my email address. And if you want to get a hold of me for any reason, okay, Imaho, it's Chinese for what I wonder. It's a wonder what's going on now. Yeah, life's a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved. Okay, I'm going to go through all 12 signs and give you a little what's going on. And but first, I want to get this out of the way. You know, my last show. Yeah, Gabby, come on out. I talked about forward to a book called Buddha and the Terrorist. Came out around 20 years ago, right after 9/11. There was a lot of good books coming out then. I was eating them up every day. I was at the library, and there'd be a new release and another good book. And then, as I said, the press took over. The 1% took over. The war machine took over. But Thomas More used to be a Jesuit monk. I adore him. He's been such an influence to me since he started writing Care of the Soul, Soulmates. Yeah, he's an amazing guy. So right in the forward to this book, he wrote it. The forward to the book is called Holy Terror, and it's and the book's not in print anymore, and it's hard to find. So I made a copy of this. That I think the public library here in San Francisco had. Gabby, stop that. The public library here in San Francisco had to, I think, go send to San Diego for it. But I got a copy and I Xeroxed, made copies of this few pages. And I just want to light on this for a minute because once you open a portal, all this information keeps on coming in. And let's see if we got any light on the subject here. I've noticed we're looking a little. Let me see. Let's get the lighting on. Is a gentleman sent me this beautiful? Yeah, that's better. We got some light on the subject here. Okay, so he says that I'm just light on this for a little while. It says it is often said accurately that violence begets violence. There is a virus buried deep in all violence that is contagious. It inspires an equally brutal and mindless response. The terrorist, the whole story there, and then cut to the chase here because I only have 52 minutes. I do these shows for SF Commons. They're still airing me Saturday nights at 7:30. God bless them, via Bayvac. Yeah, and then Thomas More says, and I upload these shows to YouTube. Yeah, at the root, the word terror, quote unquote terror, means to quiver or tremble like a bird in the hand, a leaf in the wind, more than fear. Essentially, this profound awareness of the power of life itself. And then they say when they consecrated the church years ago, they would say terrible of this place. The Lord, the source, one mind, universal mind, hail one mind. The source of all life truly inspires terror because life is so mysterious and overwhelming, and because it offers so much vitality and so much death. That's why I think when babies are born, they're shaking and trembling because, wow, boom, they're here. We're here, Okay, but everything is subject to human neurosis and psychosis. It is quite proper to tremble at the sight and the feel of nature and beauty. I cry at beautiful things. I can't. It's uncontrollable. But it's a travesty for anyone to force another to tremble at the sight of weapons or savagery. The most beneficial things can be twisted into something dangerous. And he talks about what happens when we add an ism to the word. Community becomes communism, nationality becomes nationalism, terror becomes terrorism. Humans are always trying to usurp the power of life for their own purposes. And it talks about an island, the Celts would ring bells, blow bells and everything. Renouncing terrorism doesn't mean that you have become passive and faint-hearted. Au contraire, it means that you have the imagination and self-possession and the strength to reconstruct terrorism as awe at the beauty and power of life. You become a spiritual warrior. I don't like that term, but I didn't write this. Thomas More did. And if he likes it, I like it. You become a spiritual warrior. You discover that it takes far more courage to transform the impulse towards justice, justified violence, into the embrace of a supposed adversary, supposed. The real battle is to overcome self-interest and the tendency to split the world into friends and enemies. To Facebook, Zuckerberg, friends, unfriend. Just like that. You cultivate a friendship for decades, and then, you say something to piss them off, and you're unfriended. Yeah, screw that. Okay, so, and the other day I was watching something on Antenna TV, cable TV, Antenna TV. I don't do cable anymore. Too violent. And, but thank you for what you're watching Comcast Saturday night. Thank you. But as I said, it dawned on me, they did this thing on it. Let me get Gabby. Gabby, what's up? You want to come over here and say hi? Oh, sweetheart. Oh, you're ready for your close-up. Come on, let's go. You want to be on TV? Yeah. Come on, honey. Come on. You want to say hello to... I know there's a little girl. There's a couple of little girls who would love to see you. I think they're going to come visit you. Hi, who's that bird? Who's that pretty bird? Is that Gabby? Yeah, can I have a kiss? Can I have a little kiss? Yeah. Okay, I got to do the show now, Gabby. Say goodbye. See you later. See you later. Say goodbye, Gabby. Isn't she cute? She's such an adorable. She's going on 28. She's a little long in the beak. I don't know. Is that a term? I just made that up. Okay, Gabby, let it go. Let her go. She has to embroider, make her little designs on my t-shirts so they can breathe, I guess. Okay, so I was watching this show the other day, and it reminded me of the CIA used to do these mind control. They thought, well, we got to usurp the power of God, and implanting. They're doing it now. There's things in brains to make animals killers. Dolphins, and then they used, of course, LSD, thinking that they could make people into zombie murderers, and that backfired because all they wanted to do was, put flowers, flower power, But as I said, the most cynical dark forces. There's dark forces on this planet. That's why it's Earth School, and. There are nowhere else in the universe, but that's another story. So the moral universe. So what happens is now they got it. They finally figured out how to get in the minds and really destroy humanity, and it's through the medium of television. And of course, 97, Bill Clinton, slimy 10 planets in Libra, Bill Clinton, Libra rising. It's like Mick Jagger's got like 10 planets in Leo rising. You need asbestos to be in the same room with him. And he's doing a pyrotechnic show. But anyway, Bill Slimy's good, Bill Clinton there. God, I can't stand that man. Can't stand him. But, direct-to-consumer pharmaceutical ads. Man, they're out of control now. Even Tide soap. It's been around forever. They're showing you feces-stained underwear. I mean, a lot of people are watching TV. They're eating a meal, and all of a sudden you're watching crap on a piece of. to sell Tide? I mean, Tide, snap out of it, man. I feel like Cher and Moonstruck. Snap out of it, man. It's you're getting into the, and these shingle ads. Oh, being a senior, man, you got to be sharp, man. They even tell you that, your mind gets, they make up this stuff. They just pull it up out of their butt. Excuse me. Yeah, Gabby, we're busy now, darling. Yeah, later. She's not going to be quiet until I give her a piece of bread. But ponder what I just said now. I said, oh, Gabby. Oh. Yeah, because these TV ads, they talk about you're over these, you've got the shingles, this horrible, it's going to boil up your skin and make you itch and scream with pain. They're using holy terror to sell crap. They don't tell you that it's all in your mind. They want, they want you to own all these things. There's no money in a cure. They want you to own your schizophrenia, own this. These doctors are making up disease. It's just insidiously. What happened to do no wrong? Excuse my voice. I'm not yelling at you, but it's like, get excited, man. Get it. As I said, get them off of TV now. They're terrible, and they're getting worse and worse. Anything goes now. You could go on TV and just pull anything out of your butt you want. And smelling now. You don't have to wipe your butt anymore. You just wipe this sit on there, and all the smell will go away. And people are eating, man. You just. Okay, I'm just going to let it all go now because I know you're eating and you don't want to hear this stuff because it's 6:30 Saturday night. Most people watch me then at San Francisco. Welcome to San Francisco. Just before I get into other things, I just want you to say we're not the San Francisco that used to be when I moved here in the 70s, because I'm going on. I'm 75. My next birthday coming up I'm a year away, November, but my astral twin got cancer, and I saw Prince King Charles, born the same day, month, year, time as myself, and then they said he was at church with his wife, the Queen, and I went, I'd rather kill myself than have to be a hypocrite. I don't believe in organized religion. It's all bullshit for the masses. Excuse my French. Did I say that? I hate people who say that. No, I don't. Okay, listen. I'm gonna do the cards, but in case for every sign of the zodiac, and don't worry about that. But before I do, I just wanted to give you, in case you don't get a little thrill. You didn't get your thrill, yeah, because we're coming up to the Aquarius new moon, February 9th. Gabby, you will be quiet now. Thank you. February 9th, 2:58 p.m. here in the Pacific Coast. It's the Aquarius new moon, and here's the mountain astrologer. And Pam, I think her name is Collis, Collis. This is what it looked like. Although the new issue for March, April, and May is out. Got it yesterday. Haven't really looked at it yet. The new moon in Aquarius connects us with a sense of fairness, especially at the individual level. We tend to want the same deal for everyone, no matter what their starting point. This can seem entirely reasonable, yet life is not always fair and may have to work very hard to get anywhere near equitable arrangements sought. It's not to say such opportunities in the end. She goes on and on. Uranus is extra pronounced. Yeah, because what's going on now, everything's going into Aquarius. Yes, everything's going into Aquarius. Yes, Gabby. Okay, February 9th, Aquarius new moon. I just talked about that. And now just yesterday, Gabby, quiet. Yesterday the 5th, Mercury entered Aquarius. On the 13th, Mars enters Aquarius. On the 16th, Venus enters Aquarius. So there's this big shift into air now. breakthroughs, all of a sudden revelations. That's why I thought it was important. I know it's important to instill yourself. This holy terror has become such a part of our life. We're just like the dog who's afraid to leave the cage. Why bother? Like Bayvak, who's facilitating SF Commons. I don't know who they sold their soul to the devil for that. Like I was saying, in San Francisco, this once great city, now not one supervisor will say anything about London Breed. She's this, or London Breed, or may he rest wherever he is. Ed Lee, these people sold the city. They totally didn't want to hear anything that the most brilliant minds in this city, doctors, lawyers, people from all walks of life, we all got into the federal building. London Breed sent her posse down there. This board sat at the table, or like a dozen of them, mostly women. One woman there was okay. But the rest of them all had their minds made up before they even walked in that room. It was, and I wish I was there, and I wish I could let you go there where it's past, but there was no taping of it, and of course we lost, and cannabis now is it heals. Doctors, we all know it's on all different levels. It's great medicine, but anyway, that's what's going on. And even Bayvak, as I said, when Bayvak stopped, allowed Comcast to quit tagging our shows for SF Commons, and I started causing some necessary trouble, and they had this. The president of Bayvak at the time actually hired this thuggy guy, a brutal alcoholic, to terrorize, especially Asian women and me, anybody. When people ran out of there crying. That was holy terror. That was holy terror right now. Well, I'd probably hired him back. That's what they do. Horst Macarivi, when I said to him that they fired these guys and then they hired him at City Hall, he looked at me and he said, "Of course, Frank, that's, where you been, man?" Well, I've been under a rock, I admit it, but I'm back now. So I'm just saying, holy terror is everywhere now. Be aware of it, and how you face it. You laugh in holy terror's face, and you say, "I'm not going to be a hook for you to hang your shadow on. I rebuke you, London Breed. I rebuke you, whatever his name is, Donald J. Trump." To me, as I said, don't say, "Oh, Frank's saying these bad things of London Breed." Year after year, I sat in that city hall when she was first out there, when they were really issues were being decided on the cannabis future in this city. And I would sit there with people on dialysis, people with cancer, different stages, people who lost loved ones, whose last hours and days and weeks of their life were made bearable from the healing benefits of cannabis. And London Breed, time after time, just didn't sit there and gave daggers and then walked up with it and waddled the hell out of there. This didn't happen once. She wasn't in a bad mood, No, this happened year after year after year until I just stopped going there anymore. And every time someone did stand up and call her out, they would be escorted out. So as I said, this holy terror is everywhere, right here in River City, right here in San Francisco. And I wish one supervisor would say so. I don't even go to town meetings anymore because I ask people, why don't anybody say anything about this? Oh yeah, this kid, this young rock band. He made a, God bless you, this Asian kid, blaming London Breed for everything. And oh boy, they ran him through the mill. I pray for you, boy. God bless you, son. Keep it going, man. Keep that. See, this is getting that Aries North node going. Okay, so shake it off there. Well, I who knows? I may not even get this out there because YouTube's got to censor it, and I don't know. I didn't mention any names. I'm just talking the truth. I'm talking from my heart. Things I've witnessed. I've seen it. So to me, when I see her now trying to pretend she has a personality, it's nothing worse than someone faking a personality. You know it. So let it all go. Goodbye. You're gone. I rebuke you, London Breed. And yeah, let's get Psychic Frank back in the studio. What is this? They can't get me in there on Saturday mornings or Saturday afternoons or Saturday night. What is this? They could get all this poison stuff on, all this right wing warmongering, hateful, holy terror garbage on every channel. But yet, SF Comics, the last bastion of free, I could do this. And I got to do it out of my apartment with Gabby. She wouldn't mind sacrificing me 57 minutes. Maybe I could do one show in the studio, one show here a month. But, work with me, people, well, it's all happening now. Okay, the light is coming in. The sun is radiating these solar flares. They moved it up to 2024. They had to back it up. They said it's not going to peak until 2025, 12. No, it's 12's the highest going. It's mostly 7, 6, 7, we're at 8. But the last of last year, of 23, the last solar flare that came was 12. And now they predict the whole 2024 we're going to have a series of these high solar flares. Once again, the sun is radiating this light that activates in our DNA, on our physical bodies, activates us emotionally, provides us with information. Light carried from eons, absorbed. The light will absorb the dark energy. The galactic center is sending us messages. It's beautiful. It's just totally beautiful. Healing and clearing in order to be able to absorb the light. We have not healed or resolved or trauma or pain. Are heavily only onto the past. It's the heavy past of decades, of centuries of slavery, inequality. This is all now. The sun will activate those blocks by giving them into the consciousness of heal and clear them away, neutralize them all as we move into. This is delicate and precise to be difficult or analyze or describe. It's a process, It's a process. Be aware of where we're putting our attention and power. That's the superhero power. Yeah. Look when our minds get hijacked by these nonsense. How do these advertising people sleep at night? I mean, they know what they're doing, or maybe they don't. Anyway. Okay, so in case I don't get to all the signs of the zodiac, and then hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll get back here and do because we have. Don't forget, we got 2 or 3 more full new moons, 20 degrees, whatever they're at the current position is, and 4 degrees full moons, sun and moon, full moons, full. So look for any of your birth chart for 4 and 20. 4, 5, 20, 21. Yeah, because that's the house and where everything's happening. It started 3 months ago, and we got a good 3 months left. And this one coming up is 20 degrees Aquarius. And so now I'm going to pick 3 cards. I want you to pick 3 numbers. And then, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's see with those of you who pick card 1, 2, or 3. For those of you who pick card 1, okay, you're ready for a new beginning. Look at this. When hell freezes over, I'll skate. Dogs love you. Birds love you. This is your nature. Everything. Hate is a trained behavior. Someone's got to tell you, hey, baby, it's one goddamn thing after another. They don't tell you, Pray for I hope my son or my daughter never has any work. What, do you want them to stay stunted? Arrested development? No, you pray that they have the courage to face and rally through all the tests life's going to give them here in our school. It's a beautiful card to meditate on. It's a major arcana, so no matter what your age, it's time. This is a card I aspire to be every day. I just love this. I call it when the hell freezes over, I'll skate. If you're afraid, you have more faith in evil than you have in God, one mind. There you go. So that's if you pick this card. If you pick number 2, okay, information's coming in. Wind's going your way. Yeah, continue. A lot of you guys, a lot of you, a lot of people are getting the collective consciousness now. Are getting it now. They are told the light's going to win. Yeah, you can't have two dynamic elements competing. Even one's got to, go. And the light is overwhelming, and the darkness is losing the battle. And this is as Eckhart Tolle said, the new is here. It's the dying making a lot of noise. And a big breakthrough today that the president cannot. There was a big breakthrough today that cannot shoot someone on Fifth Avenue and get away with it. That's the Reader's Digest version there. Okay, and those of you who picked, so this is a beautiful card. Wake up, teachable. Don't wake up, I want to teach them a lesson. No, you're going to learn, man. You're going to learn. Turn it this way. Every time you point a finger this way, you got three more pointing right back at you. Okay, God bless you guys who picked number 2. And here we go, number 3. Use the dream state. This is emotionally making peace with the past. Don't drag all that stuff into the school tonight. And then she did this. And then no, you can't get up this mountains of attainment with all this emotional stuff. You got to release the day. It doesn't mean you're condoning it. It was a hard class in Earth School. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Shoot the swans? These lovelies? I was at the market the other day, and this guy checking out at Rainbow. In front of me, I was talking to the checker, and he says, "You're from New York, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Brooklyn?" I didn't say anything, because I didn't. But I realized, yeah, I have a thick New York accent. I've been here since '72. It's just, you can take them out of New York, but you can't take New York out of them. Gabby, you like that joke? There she is. There's a baby up there. Yes, you're the pretty one. Okay, sweet Lord, let's go from Aries. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time, I hope. Anyway, let's go through the cards now. Aries people, let's see what we got here. I'm going to keep this mountain astrologer right here because I want to occasionally glance. Yeah, so so be aware now how many times you'll start seeing holy terror now. You'll start seeing, wow, it's all holy terror. That's why, if you want to watch it again, go to my YouTube channel or go out of your way to find that forward yourself. It's just, I reread it, and it's always with new eyes. Okay, so let's see what the guides want my Aries people to know. Holy Spirit, let's see what they want you to know, Aries people. Oh, God's giving every day. Marcus Aurelius said, "God, every day God provides His own gifts. The universe provides its own gifts." These are Hebrew matter, Hebrew yads coming in, things coming in. Beautiful. I love these lily pads. This is beautiful. It's through the muck that we're living in right now. This 1% slavery includes everybody now. People don't even know they're slaves. They're deluded into thinking, like I tell you, this one commercial, this woman says, for one of these weight loss products, and she goes, "Well, they wouldn't say it if it wasn't true on TV." Oy baby. I said, "Oh my God, yes, honey, wake up and smell the coffee." But anyway, I digress. No, most people have their cup upside down. Like, I dare you, God. Some people died just to show me I didn't know what I was talking about. I died and came back in one life. It was 82. I left my body. I finally understood what happened now. I kept on calling it a Satori, an out-of-body experience. And I haven't read one thing that I know what happened to me. And I know that when they let you come back, they allow you to come back, they always give you, they put a slither of something in your heart that gives you this unique gift that's really hard for the masses to swallow. And that's what happened to me. But it's happening now. It's all happening. Yeah, so this is, make sure you're opening up now. God just gives. It's give. Whatever you're focused on. Louise Hay, you can heal your life. Fighting the negative never works. We just create more of what we say we don't want. Okay, senora. Hey, baby girl. What you doing, honey? Where are you? Hey, I know you're right there. Is that the pretty bird? Okay, Gabby, now we're going to go with Taurus. Okay, Jupiter's. All planets are moving direct now, by the way. Uranus went direct the 27th of last month. Gabby, later, honey. Okay, later, baby. Okay, so let's see what Taurus people need to know now. Okay, this Jupiter's early degrees, Uranus late degrees, Taurus. So, Gabby, stop that. Jupiter's going to expand whatever you're focused on. So be very mindful of your conscience. You got to be like, can't like, oh, I did it this morning. No, all during the day you have to get back to your core. Get a charm or something that reminds you of your core and wear it around your heart chakra. I'm a Taurus, so I'm a Scorpio with a Taurus rising. So, what's this garbage up here? Oh God, no! What did I just do here? Okay. Okay. A mail came in. So this is all new to me. I don't have any devices, the landline and the computer here. And that's more than I need. Just enough. Okay, Taurus. Okay, the message I'm getting for Taurus people now is nature. Nature, earth, hug a tree, recycle, put your plastic in the right bin. You see a cigarette butt, just one, pick it up off the curb. Bend over, you won't die. Okay, Taurus people, let's see what I got for you. I got two cards for you. Here's one of take the meridian of your life. Okay, be yourself. Life is short. Plain and simple now. You give everybody, we've all given our power away to some degree. It's time to take our power back now. Oh, giving it away is effortless. Yeah, well, taking it back is a whole together different story there. And then I also got this card for you. It means, once again, be yourself. Own who you are. That's who's under here. And everything you ever, things you never even dreamt you wanted will come into your life and bring you more happiness. Because you already have the happiness inside of you. Just won't let it come out because God told you, unless you can't be like Mick Jagger said, you can't get no satisfaction. You can't smoke a cigarette as me. I can't get no, it's like Mick Jagger said it all. You gotta. Remember that one thing I heard about David Bowie is on YouTube doing his imitation of Mick Jagger when they first started out, and like the Rolling Stones would get like a dozen people in these cellar bars in the worst neighborhoods in London, and this one skinhead I don't know if they were skinheads back in the early '60s, but this one hitter guy. Yeah, I used to always call them the hitter chicks. Back in New York high school, there were the hitter chicks. Man, I stayed away from them. There was all these girl gang fights and shit. Anyway, uh, yeah, okay, let that all go. Yeah, but yeah, it was violent. Yeah, Kathy Acker wrote her first book in '67. No, it was in '87. Blood and Guts in High School. It was a book that put her on the map. I'm in that book, by the way, by Jason McBride, Eat Your Mind. It's a good book. It reminded me, I'll say it again, it was '97 when she died. I realized I'm not going to be a fortune teller. And I actually found, I got waylaid since I started doing this in '89 when I moved in here, is when I hung my imaginary shingle outside, and I found a card I had made in the early days there, and it was transformational healer. And I realized from what I went through now and what everybody is going through at one time or another now, a major, we're all doing this transformational thing. So, and that's where I step in. Now, when people say, well, I don't want to oh yeah, they asked me this question, the stupidest question. I shouldn't judge it as stupid, but it is ridiculous to me when they say, well, is it something better? Well, what do you think? I'm involved in making your life worse? I mean, Jesus Christ, give me a break, man. Yeah, of course. Your life's going to be better than it ever was, you know? My life was a living hell until I woke up. Yeah, I'll help you wake up, but then you're going to want to make some transformations. Get rid of the character defects. You know, Donald Trump's a full-blown junkie, man. Okay, so Taurus people, man, because Jupiter and Uranus are both in Taurus now, you got to get into nature. Hug a tree, uh, be a foster parent to an animal, and most of all, whatever you're focused on is going to be tenfold. So I would keep it very simple. KISS, keep it simple, sweetheart. I will to will your will, Lord, because knowing that everything things I never even dreamt about that I needed will fall into my life effortlessly, gently and lovingly. Amen. And now let's see about Geminis. Oh, Geminis, there's so many of you. Let's see what we got here for Gemini. Okay, last year now, the battle was over. Last year, 2023, our 7 was our collective wisdom year. Uh, 9 year for the United States of America. And if you're watching this video, you're probably living in America. I don't have many international clients anymore. Before 9/11, I was real big in France. You know, the French love what I do. People like me do. I love France. I would be there if it wasn't for the antiquated cannabis laws. Okay, so the battle's over now. Stop going into a dumpster to make tonight's dinner. The past is over and done with. By the spring, you'll know the 1 year is here for the United States of America. This is a 1 year for the United States of America, and it's February is oh no, it's an 8 year. It's a 1 month. It's an 8 year for the United States of America, because 4th of July is 11 or 2. 2024 is 8. 8 and 2 is 1. So it's a 1 month, 1 year rather, for the United States of America. Excuse me. And then February is 2, so that's a 1, 8. Let me see. I wrote it down here. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, well, here we go. For the USA, February is a 1 month and a powerful 8 year. Sorry about that. I get distorted. I get twisted a little bit. 2011. You add 2024. I got to get a whiteboard or something. 2024 is 8, 8 and 9, 10. Of course, the United States day and anybody's day and month reduced to 1 digit is how that person relates to life on a daily basis. And we have 11, 22, 33. You don't want to keep them. You want to keep them elevated. You don't want to reduce them to that mundane 2. So, but for the sake of math, we'll say 2. 8, or keep it 8. Anyway, you come out with 1. 8 and 11, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's 1. So America's starting a 9-year cycle this year. We're building a foundation, especially again in November, and that's election day. So we're building a foundation in November of this year that's going to take us through the next 9 years. And this month is an 8 month. Okay, let that go. Let that go. I'm not going to go there. Oh, you know, it's an instant prayer. I reminded myself of this years ago, and during the pandemic shutdown, I remembered it. Is A-H, simple as that. Instant connection to God. Instant connection. Whenever you see something horrible, disgusting, or it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, or the most loving, tender moment, whatever it is, just go, and instantly you connect. It's just, the more you practice it, it's just so simple. It's just, don't try to figure it out. Just do it more. Whenever, instead of judging and wasting your energy, wasting your energy allowance, and don't believe everything you think. That's my message for Gemini. Okay, Cancer. Ah, you're the threefold riddle, Cancer people. Let's see what I got for you. Ah, beautiful. Well, yes, I think your souls, I know, why did I say that? Your souls are definitely, I know it, your souls are definitely feeling the Pluto's out of Capricorn, at least for a couple more months. And then it backs up, and then September, October, November, we get Pluto 29 Capricorn. And then the end of November, beginning of December, Pluto goes into Aquarius for 20 years. Well, this is right now the first just about when it's finished the first year of Pluto in and out of Capricorn and going into Aquarius. So you Cancer people now, you're feeling like, wow, where's all that heaviness? It's it'll be back. In the meantime, learn. You got the wisdom you got in a 7 year. Uh, is the power you get in an 8 year, in a wisdom year, an 8 year. See, universally now, 2024 is a universal 8. That's what I was getting at. So the wisdom we got last year, wisdom comes through pain. And if you're a conscious being, last year was a blanker. Yeah, a mother blanker, man, on every moment. Pain, and as bad as the pain was, I knew as deep the wisdom was even more powerful and dynamic and helpful. So yeah, we've all paid the wisdom. We got the wisdom. Now this year we use that wisdom. That's what 8 personal year is all about. So everybody Google up 8 personal year, universal 8 year, and for the United States of America, a 1 year. The drawbridge goes down. These opportunities that are waiting 9 years now are going to come in. And I believe it's going to be a dynamic November, man. Okay, let's see about Leo. Everything's bigger than life for Leos. That's why I picked 2 cards for you. Like New York City, the city's so nice they named it twice. Yeah, Leos, you love to rob, but you'd much rather play and purr like a kitten. The wind's going your way now. As I said, Pluto's in Aquarius. You're opposite now. So whether you're early Leo or late Leo, you're feeling it. You know, you're feeling this multi-dimensional energy now. And you know what? You are the heart. You are the heart sign of the heart. So once again, the only true aristocracy is the aristocracy of consciousness. I will to will your will, God's will for you. He made you a Leo to let your heart rule your life, not your ego. That's a lifelong lesson. Donald Trump, Leo rising. Okay, let's see what else I got here. Yeah, Toby Keith died, and I said, he seemed like a nice enough kid. I'm not into country music, but then I realized he's the one that plays at all those Trump rallies, and all the major networks are honoring him. This great country legend. His last year of his life, the last couple of years of his life, he's been the whole theme song of Red, White, and Blue. Like they say, when fascism comes to America, it'll come waving the flag and carrying the Bible. And ain't that the truth? Man, history doesn't repeat itself, but it sure as hell rhymes, don't it? Yeah. Okay, let's get to the nitpicking Virgos now. Would you stop picking those nits? Leave them alone. Free the nits. Not all you Virgos, but you guys are real worriers. You get addicted to worry. The anatomy of an addiction. Yeah, we change the structure of our blood into a toxic substance, strips our stomach lining, sets us up for toxic diseases. It's so much easier to give our power away to the doctors, and it's only when it's too late you realize, hey, these sons of bitches ain't gonna die for me, man. I listened to them for all through this disease. And then when there is a breakthrough, they work with healers and they say to the doctor, how can you tell me I was never going to live through this? And look, I worked with Psychic Frank, and I've gone through, and they go, well, it was the disease ran its course. That's a good one. I've heard that a lot. the disease ran its course, or it was a misdiagnosis. You know, it's like, man, there's no rules now. Yeah, just start. Yeah, pick an issue like this. That slimy. How everything every time you hear these pharmaceutical ads that you know are destroying kids and adults, they're doing a lot of harm. Thank Bill Clinton for that. Thank Bill Clinton and his had Tammy Wynette, Stand By Your Man, Dust Rag of a Wife. God, I don't like the Clintons, but I especially don't like that little spoiled brat bucktooth daughter of theirs. You know, because she was such a anti-cannabis person. You know, you stupid little girl. Don't you understand? Cannabis saves people's lives. Stupid rich kid. Okay, you know, here in San Francisco, we didn't have a choice. Either Mark Leno or London Breed. And being a gay man and living in San Francisco, Mark Leno would have set the gays back decades. So, you know, as horrible as it was, thank God we got London Breed. Okay, now, Libra. Yeah, Virgos we just went over. I'm not in the mood to deal with Virgos today. I love you. I love them all. Okay, this is Libra now. Yeah, Libra, you should be very proud of yourself. In past lives, you really made a lot of money with diplomacy. It ain't that world anymore, honey. That world's gone. Keep up. Yeah, it's a whole new day in America now, and it's a universal, very powerful year. Something is going to happen in November for Libra people, but it's already underway. Yeah, all Libras now. Stop analyzing it. If you need any more proof that the Earth's heating is not heating up and climate change isn't happening and the poles are flipping and all kinds of, yeah, we're into it, man. So get with it now. And, you know, these people, wait, I know some Libra people, and once this woman said, oh, I can't meet you today, Frank. I have a meeting with City Hall via the phone. It was like, what are you, it's a 3-hour meeting? What are you guys at? You know, I don't want to do anything for 3 hours. Yeah, so, okay, Libras now. You're bright. You know, own it. You know, you're perfect now. Start making the connection. My thoughts. What am I thinking at any moment? And then realize, hey, delete that. And then replace the void with, I have what in me to combat anything. When hell freezes over, I'll skate. That seems to be my favorite little. Okay, Scorpios. Don't cry over spilled milk. The cups are not broken. This is the river of sadness, the river Styx. This is the bridge you cross over to get to the castle, live happily ever after. Yeah, look, you got a lot of good things right behind you. Just pick them up. Don't cry over spilled milk. You know, you can, you know, come back for them later. Okay, 5. Enjoy. And then you can do so much in the dream state. That's where you get away from the effect and you get to the cause. And then magically the effect disappears because in the dream state you and your angels dissolved what was going on. Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what we got for you guys. You guys know how to make money. Louise Hay said once to me, well, I was sitting in the audience, around 500 people at Fort Mason years ago. I was there. I had a lot of those sessions. And she used to say a lot, making money is easy. Easiest thing in the world to do. Does that statement anger you? Ah, good. Now we have a place to start. I love that one. And then she used to say, money is the easiest thing in the world to manifest. Do it with integrity. Ah, that's where it gets interesting. That's the fly there. That's the little, that's the fly of the ointment there. So I've had a lot of money. I've had no money. I've never been poor. Poor is a state of mind. Oh, I get these moments every now and then, but that's all they are. Like people, get married and they say, every now and then I think I made a mistake. I go, you can't have those nanoseconds of I'm not in love. You can't be in love in that. Like, as much as I adore Gabby, and I don't get, very rarely, but every now and then I get those little flashes of like, oh, I wish she wasn't in my life. They don't last. I mean, shame for even admitting that. But, I'm a human being. Some moments, they're moments. They're just moments that we're human beings having a spiritual experience. Be in awe with yourself. And okay, so Sagittarius, when life is pulling you back, it's going to shoot you forward. Use that fire, your fire, man. So you're always going to win, wherever situation. But don't waste your fire on these little piddly things. Like me, I'm going after Bill Clinton. I'm going in this show alone. I tore apart London Breed, Bill Clinton. Oh, of course, Trump. You don't even tear him apart. He's a twisted soul. Okay, Capricorno. Capricorno. Let's see what you need to know. You're the teacher, but you guys gotta lighten up, man. Teach lightening up. Everything's so serious with you. Don't take it serious. Life's too mysterious. Life is just a bowl of cherries, man. Remember, the symbol for Capricorn is the head of the goat and the fish body. Okay, we're almost done here. Okay, you're Earth. Get in, hug a tree. Don't care what people say. Give them the finger if they laugh at you. Take the meaning of yourself. Get yourself a piece of petrified wood. Here's get them in hay for a few dollars. Black tourmaline. It's a wonderful grounding healing stone. And let's see now, we'll end with Aquarius and Pisces. We only got 2 minutes here, not even. Aquarius now, you got the light in you. Thank you. You're way ahead of society, and now we're quantumly catching up to your no one gets left out. Be true to yourself and don't lose track of your heart. And now the last one is my Pisces people. Good for you now. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. I love you. You're with the flow now. Remember, being in the flow, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Gabby, you want to say goodbye now? Say goodbye. Say goodbye, honey. I'll tape a show in around 2 weeks. God bless you all. I love you. Yeah, baby. Yes. Thank you. Namaste. Let's end with this beautiful little. So long. Love you.